Man, fuck Lil Yee too, and his daddy. Nigga, get no fuck about no Lil Yee. He promoting down the way too. Fake ass gangster rappers. I sponsor them uptown, nigga. Yeah, nigga, them downtown niggas gonna pay him, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, you used to live down the way. Now you got a little rap fame and now you sponsoring. I'ma stay off of him, though. I'ma let him be. I already warned him. Hey, nigga, don't put no more raps out talking about down the way, bro. That ain't even right. Nigga, you ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to do that, Lil Yee. Anybody who promote Fillmore niggas, because that was the worst shit. That's like your mama. She got two sons and they promoting. They can't catch each other, so they. Nigga, we was a family, bro. Anybody who watching this, please understand. Fillmore was like this. I said, I ain't with that. Quinn, you was with it. Oh yeah, we uptown then. Nigga, you was down the way with us. Nigga, down the way niggas put you on. Them niggas didn't put you on. Nigga, we put you on. And Mess, nigga. And then y'all niggas make it okay? Lil Yee, all you niggas. Fuck them down the way niggas, blah, blah, blah. Smoke a nigga, get him, nigga, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all right. I got you. You think it's cool, huh? To backdoor a nigga from the Mo, huh? You think it's cool, huh? Because I'll be all right with it, too. I would have chose down the way. It would have been us against y'all. But I know the minister, he don't want us that follow him. Part of no backdoors, no gang violence, to promote peace, help the mamas, help the children. Do that, and then God will bless you more. Don't choose no sides. Don't have no opinion. Don't speak on it unless you speaking on, God, please bless us to fix this. Do you know what it's like to lose 10, 12, 15 niggas in 1 year? I mean, LA niggas probably know about that. Chicago niggas know about it. New Orleans know about it. Philadelphia know what it feel like to lose 10 partners in 1 year. Your other partners. The friends? Yeah, friends. 2010, I'm going to take Fillmore and make us be known for doing good shit again.
Everybody who's been watching JT the Bigga Figga over the last few weeks can tell there's a lot of built-up emotion finally coming out. A lot of these situations with San Quinn, Messy Marv, and the division in Fillmore clearly never fully healed, and when a person keeps things bottled up for 20-plus years, eventually it's going to spill over somewhere. The problem is when frustration starts turning into collateral damage, and people who had nothing to do with the original situation start getting pulled into the conversation. That's where things started getting tricky when Lil Yee's name got brought into the situation. From the outside looking in, Lil Yee hasn't really been publicly disrespecting JT or trying to create problems with him. He's mostly been focused on music, building his brand, and pushing one umbrella. Whether people like the music or not, you can't deny that One Umbrella has built a strong presence in the streets and within Northern California culture. They've created momentum for themselves, built a loyal audience, and stayed active in the music scene while a lot of other artists faded away or got caught up in unnecessary drama. So when someone who hasn't really been involved suddenly gets mentioned during an emotional rant, it creates confusion and opens the door for new tension that didn't even need to exist in the first place. That's one of the biggest problems with unresolved issues and public frustration. Once emotions take over, people start naming everybody connected to certain sides, neighborhoods, or eras, whether they actually played a role or not. And once that happens, now the internet starts picking sides, fans start instigating, bloggers start clipping moments out of context, and suddenly a situation that was originally about healing or venting becomes another layer of division. That's dangerous because words travel fast now. Back in the day, people could argue behind closed doors and eventually move on. Today, one live stream clip can circulate all over YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and blogs within hours. Then fans start adding fuel to the fire, trying to make things bigger than what they really are. Some people don't even care about the truth. They just enjoy seeing chaos because chaos entertains people. That's why dragging people into situations they had nothing to do with can create unnecessary turmoil for everybody involved. Now somebody has to respond. Now fans are demanding explanations. Now people around both sides may start feeling disrespected. Now old neighborhood politics get brought back up. And all of that can happen over something that wasn't even originally directed toward that person in the first place. The crazy part is JT's overall message actually comes from a positive place if you really listen carefully. He's been trying to preach unity in Fillmore for years. He's always pushed the idea of one Fillmore instead of separating people into uptown and downtown politics. Even during periods where different sections of Fillmore weren't seeing eye to eye, JT still represented the entire district as a whole. That's something people have to give him credit for. A lot of individuals pick sides because it benefits them politically, socially, or financially. JT always seemed like he wanted the entire Fillmore community to move as one instead of tearing each other apart. And coming from an era where neighborhood division caused real pain, real losses, and real separation, you can understand why he feels strongly about it. But sometimes when people are passionate, the delivery can overshadow the actual message. That's what can happen during emotional live streams. A person may have a valid point, but if they come off angry, aggressive, or bitter, people stop focusing on the lesson and start focusing on the energy. To viewers who don't personally know JT, these outbursts may make him appear like the aggressor, even if deep down he's speaking from hurt or disappointment. Perception matters, especially for somebody who's been moving in a positive direction for years. JT has spent a lot of time rebuilding his image around community work, entrepreneurship, uplifting people, and his involvement with the Nation of Islam. He's been showing growth, discipline, structure, and maturity. A lot of younger artists and content creators actually respect him because he represents wisdom from an older generation that survived a lot of difficult environments. That's why moments like this can feel surprising to people, because when someone spends years promoting peace and positivity, sudden emotional outbursts can confuse supporters who are used to seeing a calmer version of that person. And the internet doesn't always give people grace or context. Social media usually only captures the loudest moments, not the years of positivity behind them. One emotional rant can overshadow 10 years of good work in today's world. That's why protecting your peace is so important. Once a person reaches a certain level of maturity, wisdom, and influence, they have to be careful about what battles they choose to entertain publicly. Not every feeling needs a live stream. Not every disappointment needs names attached to it. Sometimes the most powerful thing a person can do is address the issue generally without pulling individuals into the fire unnecessarily. Especially if those individuals aren't actively disrespecting you. And honestly, Lil Yee seems more focused on progressing musically than involving himself in old neighborhood divisions. The newer generation moves differently than the older generation did. A lot of these younger artists care more about streams, branding, touring, networking, and building platforms than carrying decades-old politics. That doesn't mean they disrespect history, it just means their priorities are different. And that's probably healthier overall. Because at some point, communities have to evolve past constant division. If everybody keeps reopening old wounds, then younger generations inherit the same tension instead of something productive. Instead of passing down wisdom, people end up passing down grudges. And when that happens, cycles continue forever. That's why this situation should probably be a reminder more than anything else. A reminder that unresolved pain can still exist even in positive people. A reminder that words spoken emotionally can accidentally create new problems. A reminder that social media amplifies everything. And a reminder that peace is something people have to constantly protect once they finally find it. JT has done too much positive work to allow temporary frustration to pull him backward into unnecessary drama. The same passion he uses to uplift communities, support entrepreneurship, and promote unity should continue being the main focus, because that version of JT benefits the culture far more than internet conflict ever will. At the end of the day, people respect growth, people respect leadership, people respect healing, and hopefully, everybody involved can move forward without turning a misunderstanding into something bigger than it ever needed to become.